What's up guys, I'm Faye. We're on another adventure. Just after an amazing Chinese New Year in Yunnan, we're taking on something totally new, hopping on the China-Laos railway all the way from Kunming to Vientiane, the capital of Laos. That is a railway built by China, by the way. This time, we are heading to Luang Prabang, the ancient royal capital of Laos. I'm so pumped. This place isn't super wealthy, but life here is so chill and peaceful. We're gonna dive into the local vibe and live that slow, easy lifestyle. Honestly, it's gonna be such a cool experience. Hello guys.
Hello.
Now we are in the Pu'er railway station, and today we are going to the Laos from Pu'er. We just took the ticket. I'm gonna show you. This is the ticket.
我们买的票是从普洱到琅勃拉邦的，然后普洱站是10点45出发，到琅勃拉邦是下午的2点45。然后我们中间，在中老边境的那个口岸会下来过海关，然后再到老挝的境内坐火车。当然，这个老挝的那个火车也是中国给援建的，整个这个从中国到老挝的铁路都是中国的这个铁路总公司给修建的。然后这一趟火车它的是用的中国的动车组，然后我估计最后我们坐这个火车的体验应该和国内坐动车的感觉一样。
Yeah, I agree that. But I think the people and the surroundings is different, and I'm really, curious about this country, Laos. So I'm really looking forward to this trip, and I'm gonna show you what we get into.
一会儿见。
See you.
我们现在要检票上车了。老挝语的。
你们好像太……
我们现在已经坐上动车了。
Yes. Now we are in a high-speed railway from Pu'er to Laos. And I'm just so surprised there are a lot of people
应该都是中国
sitting
人
here. Yeah.
去老挝旅游的。
And as you can see that there are some flowers for decorations here. It's really interesting.
还有中国结。
Yeah. This is Chinese style. I think it's really cool.
然后我们接下来要先把入境卡给填了。
Yeah.
一会儿到边境口岸的时候，直接就可以通过了。
Yes. And we're gonna to fill out this immigration card. If you take this train to Laos, it will stop twice at the China-Laos border. The first stop is for going through Chinese customers, and the second one is for Lao customers. What's interesting is that not just the passengers have to go through customs, even the train crew has to get off and clear customs. We've got to take all of our luggage and get off the train. And at the same time, the customer's officers will also inspect the staff on the train to check for any smuggled goods. It's definitely a unique experience. So, as we passing through customers and entering Laos, my first impression was that the landscape looked exactly like southern Yunnan's mountains, which totally makes sense since we are right at a border where nature doesn't really change. The difference I noticed was that villages near the Lao border seemed kind of dusty. I'm thinking it's probably from construction projects and factories around. Also, the river water running through the mountains looked pretty muddy. Must be from soil erosion or something. After that, we made our way to Luang Prabang in the afternoon, the first stop in Laos. This place is pretty special. It used to be the old capital of Laos back in the day, and you can totally see the French colonial influence mixed with Southeast Asian style everywhere, which makes for some really cool architecture. We stayed at this awesome little local style hotel tucked away in this quiet alley, far from the main street hustle. Our room had this sweet balcony where we could just chill with coffee, and our courtyard was perfect for peaceful breakfast. Right away, we got a taste of that Lao laid-back vibe. Get this, some guests showed up and their room wasn't vacated, so they could only change to another hotel. This kind of situation rarely occurs in China, actually. The whole town feels like stepping back in time to my childhood in those small Chinese counties. Just a handful of streets with local shops, no crazy traffic, everyone moving at their own slow pace. But then you've got all these fancy hotels and foreign tourists everywhere, which creates this weird but cool contrast, kind of like seeing some sharp-dressed city slicker in the middle of the countryside. It's really magical. This place is literally where the Nankang and Mekong rivers meet. And back in the day, this was the spot where they built the whole Lanxiang kingdom. It's been the most prosperous place in Laos since ancient times. So obviously, we had to check out one of their classic boat cruises and feel the unique water culture of Laos.
我们现在要去坐游船了，欣赏湄公河的日落。
We are so lucky because we didn't book the boat ticket before. So, but when we came here, there are still seat available, so we just wait. And now,
Fortunately, so lucky.
See the sunset from Mekong River.
好原始，那跟布达佩斯的游船比起来，慢点，慢点，慢点。呦！Thank you.
There were a bunch of boats to choose from, but we went with this quaint-looking one that was basically a converted old fishing boat. The cost is $20 a person, which came with Lao snacks and drinks. Not bad at all. The real highlight, though, was the traditional dance show they put on. These performers wore these fierce-looking masks and were waving sticks around, probably telling some Buddhist story about gods fighting demons or something. Reminded me of those Tibetan Buddhist dances back in China, probably the same kind of blessing ritual thing. Oh, and there was this guy dressed as a monkey rolling around. Apparently, it's some Indian mythology character Hanuman, but honestly, he looked just like Chinese Monkey King. But the coolest part was definitely this one musical instrument, shaped like a tiny boat, made the most dreamy, relaxing sounds. Totally classic Southeast Asian vibes. As the sun started going down, a cool breeze blew across the river. It hardly rains in winter in Laos, so we got this insane sunset view. The whole river turned gold, then they stayed orange, with the dancers moving to that beautiful music in the golden sunset. Man, just instantly melt all the stress of the day away. After that, we headed back to shore to wrap up our boat cruise. As night was falling, we headed over to Rue de France. It's basically the main drag in Luang Prabang, where all the action is. The whole street is packed with these gorgeous French colonial buildings that are now all these cool bars, restaurants, and various specialty stores. The best part is that they set up this awesome night market here every single evening. So our plan was to grab some proper Lao food first, then go wild exploring the market.
看对面的老爷车。
对，我刚才从那照相。
你拍呗。
After wandering around, we just randomly picked this little local rent spot on a street. Honestly, I never had Lao food before, so I was totally guessing when ordering. But surprise, it was actually really good. Some dishes were pretty spicy, I won't lie, but that local Lao beer saved the day. Super light and crisp. Perfect goes well with these dishes, making me feel refreshed. Put some chicken.
这是猪肉吧？
Chicken, 我要的 chicken.
鸡肉。
米粉。
这玩意儿加什么呀？
这里的。rice noodles。
Rice noodles.
就这里往里放。
葱。
蘸点
Tomato.
这料。
this is the I don't know 。就是干。
撒上点 sauce.
菜菜。
Put some vegetables and the sauce together.
你也可以菜包菜。
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
让你喝点。
味道怎么样 Delicious?
Yeah.
Yummy. That is the first food we eat in Laos.
I took a little bit.
Nice. Now we are hanging around the evening market in Luang
night
Prabang.
market.
Night market, yeah. A lot of people, a lot of restaurants and shops here. It's really interesting. And oh, this is their famous massage. Maybe later, if we have the time, we're going to have a try to make us relax. But today we're so late.
So tired.
So, oh yeah, we're so tired. 哎，那个要看的吗？哎，那个店是不是感觉像卖很多当地EP3？ After that, we checked out the night market, and wow, was it packed! Feel like every tourist in town showed up. They had all kinds of cool stuff for sale, but the real standout was these handmade paper lanterns. First time I'd ever seen anything like them. The Lao paper making is seriously impressive. You can actually see all the plant fibers in the paper, and some even have leaves pressed right into them, giving this super quaint natural look. Every house around here seems to have them hanging outside too. Must be some local tradition.
$12多少
？30到40，40多吧。
这是什么材质的？
这不知道中文怎么说。
就是化纤的呗。
这个很好说呢，说的好舒服，这个
你们中文都是跟游客学的哈？
我之前是在学校学的。
你们这边学校也教中文吗？
对对。
那还行。年纪大的人不会说中文哈，一般就年轻的会。
是的。
How much is this? 130. Oh, okay. Can cheap? More cheap. 流亡 Give me a 流亡 New Only two. Oh, okay. This. 希望我给他大约给希望2个人14万，10万文钞买不买？Hello? This? 就12。哎，法官。cheap。
中式砍价，中式砍价
是吗？
是13万吧
？13万。
那你这是多少啊？
这10万的。
给10万。
I ended up grabbing some breathable local clothes and this sweet wooden line carving, just like the ones I saw on a boat tour earlier. Oh, and get this. Lao currency is so crazy. Like 100 yuan gets you almost 300,000 kip. So shopping here makes you feel like some big shots throwing cash around.
那这是11万，再2个5000，12万。
12万。
还差一个。 Second day morning, we did end up waking up at 6 a.m. to catch the almsgiving ceremony in Luang Prabang. What an incredible experience! In the ceremony, Buddhist followers gave food to the monks. The streets were still dark and quiet when we arrived. It's so crazy to see this ancient tradition that has been going on since the 14th century. Locals carefully placing offerings into the monks' bowls with their baskets of sticky rice and fruit. These days, since the monks aren't lacking food anymore, this ceremony has turned into an activity for tourists to experience the local culture. In the ancient city of Luang Prabang, there are over 10 temples, and they come in all different sizes. Early in the morning, around 6:30, the monks from each of the big temples in Luang Prabang start working along a set route. As they go, they get alms from the believers who are lined up along the way. The food that the local folks prepare to give as alms usually includes sticky rice, fruits, candies, and stuff like that. The whole thing is so peaceful and spiritual. Though you do have to remember the rules: no shoes, covered shoulders, and absolute silence. When they are giving the alms, they should lift the staff they're offering up above their forehead and then put it into the monk's alms bowls. Sometimes you can see some really poor kids out there begging along the side of the road. When the monks who've gotten some food from people's alms pass by, they will give some of that food to these kids. These kids don't just get kindness from others. In fact, they also try to pay that kindness back in their own way. Okay, you guys, check this out. We just wrapped up the morning alms ceremony, and the whole town's gradually waking up around us. People started a new day, walking at their own pace. It was such a pleasant morning. Look at all these adorable little creatures. It's totally relaxed. Morning, guys. Now we have eaten the breakfast, and now we are going to
早市
to go around their
morning
market and to see what they eat and what they
他们卖的菜，据说有蝙蝠 bat
Yeah, we heard that
还
they
有老鼠
Oh my god.
mouse， 我们准备去看看。
They saw a lot of interesting and strange things like the rat or 蝙蝠 Batman 蝙蝠
蝙蝠侠叫 Batman， 蝙蝠是 bat
and some vegetables. Oh, I'm going to show you. This is the temple.
画好漂亮。
Yeah.
我这画的应该是 佛祖的相关的画吧，这个他们的壁画，看佛祖涅槃的画面吧。
啊 Wow, it's so beautiful.
嗯，
Look at the drawings up this building. It's like a beautiful picture, and they tell us a story about the Buddhism. The tree maybe is a putti tree, I guess.
嗯，
And they get together to read some经文.
这是什么树呀？这花好漂亮。
是的，而且这个树很大。
是妈妈。
它都已经有尾巴吗？
不知道。
This is a dog mother. It's running along the road.
To find her sons. Dog sons
Oh,
and daughter.
she's going across the road.
.你打扰到别人了，
Sorry.
我挡住他的阳光了。
The locals here are so friendly with them, cats and dogs just lowering in the sun, like they own the place, completely unbothered by anything. Honestly, it's making us jealous of their whole vibe.
我们来到了琅勃拉邦的早市，看看有什么稀奇古怪的东西。这是啥？
Looks like a fruit.
这味道好上头啊！
是洋葱吗？还是茄子？
茄子吧，
茄子。是 ginger, small ginger, 小的姜。
姜片。
嗯，
这是洋葱，
洋葱。
感觉像那种干什么果子，它干了，是吧？
哦，
妈，看着。
这 是
鸟啊，牛啊，对，虫子，大虫子。
老鼠，
哪个？老鼠哪儿呢？
是吧？
แม่เราว่าน้ำเชื่อมร้อนเมทันเอ้ยขยโย
哦，这是松鼠，
เป็นเบามีซ่องอันมา
这不是松鼠吗？
เบาพวกฝั่งพวกหายหายมาได้บอกพวกเป็นเฟสที่เจ้าอันเจ้าเคยมีเฟสนี่
怎么做呢？
เฟสมาผู้ชายมาดูแม่ป่ะมันตายเลยได้ไหม
蔬菜都是正常的。
蔬菜的种类还是挺多的。
看到鸟，
ฟังเส้นฟังเส้นเหนียว
这是什么鸟呢？
ปีเส้น
这都是肉脯。
นี่พวกเกิดนกมาหาติ้ง
蛋糕。
สบายดี
Hello。
这是水果吗？水果。
卖吧。
这个可以尝一个吗？是一个。你试试。好吃吗？
甜的，软的。
谢谢啊。
Thank you。
这个是米饭吗？哦，竹筒饭。我们吃过了，吃过了，谢谢。
This market is usually where locals come to pick up fresh groceries or some daily necessities. When we were walking around here, we saw a bunch of new to us ingredients. Some we didn't even know what to call them. I'm curious about how locals eat them. There are also many morning markets like this in China. Everyone here treats the market like their backyard barbecue. Vendors laughing with regulars. I feel like people come here more like they're meeting up with old friends, shooting the breeze a bit and doing some shopping at the same time. I'm totally obsessed with this vibe. Guys, now we have changed another suit because the weather is getting warmer, and now we're Going around the temple, we see a car here.
这是甲壳虫吗？看一眼，还真是
Saddle.
大众的甲壳虫。嗯，
Volkswagen.
对，不知道他是
Who drive this?
对，不知道是谁开这个车。
Maybe the emperor.
我觉得可能是某个高僧开的，因为这是在寺庙里面。
I don't think this car still can drive now because you can see the tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think how much is it? You guys?
当年买肯定不贵，现在它有一定收藏价值，可能就贵点了。
The streets of Laos are littered with Chinese car brands right now. We're taking BYD, Geely, Neta, some gasoline vehicle, some full electric rice sipping past Cicero's. And get this, most of this probably rode in on the China-Laos railway. This train brought a lot of things, not just for tourists snapping wonderful selfies, but something from motorbikes to make up getting imported. I've rapidly stopped working and just getting into an inconspicuous little handicraft hut. Everything's made from bamboo and rattan. These wave patterns are giving me major Southeast Asia tribal vibes. Camera zooms in on basketball. Look at this craftsmanship. The textures, the colors. Okay, I'm 100% living here with one of these funky shoulder bags. Perfect for the style here.
有75吧。
We have bought a cute bag here. As you can see that, it is made by a kind of plant. And it's really popular in this place. And as you can see that, I got a small bag and a middle large bag. And it's really cute, I think. It's really beautiful. And and it's not, not cheaper actually. In this place, it takes about how much?
208 人民币。
80 how to say 850,000 keep. So it's not cheap in this place because it is made by hand. And but I really like it because I think it really match my dress, my fit, and I dress this place. Oh, that is a cute dog.
不光 cute， 还比较胖胖。Fat boy，fat dog。
So. 好了。Cute.
So cute。嗨。
你好啊 ，cute cute。
Hello。 我们来到了当地人居住的地方，这边就是不同于那边洋人街，这边比较接地气，可以看到都是当地人的房屋，还有这个一个桥，这边的房屋比较原生态了，有正在修建的房子。 这边应该是，不是从事旅游业的当地人居住比较多的地方。 看到大家大部分骑的都是摩托车，汽车比较少。感觉这边的这种建设水平和状态和中国几十年前差不多。看看这里的油价是多少。25000基普一升，大概相当于8、9块啊，和中国国内的油价差不多。
We were beat from all the traveling lately, so we thought, why not give Lao message a try? We just went for one that had a big crowd. We were like, you know what that means. If they are gathering, that usually means that it's probably got good reviews. And get this, it's really cheap, just a few bucks. That's why so many tourists swing by here to relax when they're tired. The bang for your buck here is insane. The shop had tons of massage options. Foot massage is the most common, but we went for the full body one. The process was actually kind of nice. First, we had to wash our feet with clean water to keep things hygienic. Then, they gave us a cup of black tea to relieve fatigue. And finally, we went into a private room to start a massage. The full body session lasted over an hour, and the pressure wasn't too intense. Not like those bone-crushing massages, just firm enough. After working non-stop all day, having the therapist work on our sore muscles was heaven. Most of the fatigue just melted away. Seriously, this might be the best bang for your buck massage ever. Back in China, the same service would easily cost hundreds of yuan. If I'm ever back here, I'm 100% trying other massage styles, maybe the foot massage or whatever else they've got.
Say hello.
Hello. We are waiting for the breakfast, and the restaurant is beside the Mekong River. It's really beautiful, and we can feel the wind flows on my face. It's really soft, relaxed, chill. I like it. This feeling. We just ordered some Lao beer and are watching locals barge along the river. There's not even a single bridge on either side of the bank. No car horns, no tall buildings. Seriously, time here feels like it slowed down to 0.5x speed. Coming straight from China's fast-paced life, this feels like teleporting back to those lazy childhood summers at Grandma's house. You know, kinda boring but super chill. But wait, the real adventure's coming up. Later, we are hopping on high-speed railway heading south to Wanwang, the ultimate outdoor playground. Balloon, zipline, kayaking, we're doing it all. It's gonna be wider than a roller coaster. Remember to like, subscribe, share, follow us. We're taking you on a challenging outdoor journey. Thank you guys for watching. See you!